All right, what's going on, guys? We got about 2 weeks now before the official release of Black Ops 6. I've been getting prepared. I think we are going into my 18th season if we start at COD 4. So I'm really getting up there, but I still got a little bit left. I'm not ready to hang it up just yet. Honestly, I'll probably keep playing until I'm just like so old that I'm terrible, or the game itself just becomes terrible. Whichever comes first, I don't know. But I saw this post on Twitter and I thought it was kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of useful information, and it kind of annoyed me as well. I just don't really like the direction that we're heading, but let me put this up on the screen. Black Ops 6 will have voice chat moderation and in-game text chat moderation at launch. There has been a 67% reduction in toxic voice chat with the new detection tools across Call of Duty. It will expand to cover French and German alongside English, Spanish, and Portuguese. A couple things to break down here, right? The last sentence, I actually didn't even know that it covered other languages. That makes sense though, obviously. Not everyone that plays Call of Duty speaks English. So as far as I can see, it's only covering about 5 languages, 5 pretty popular languages. But if you are in another country other than those, I guess you're free to say whatever you want. So like over in like Italy, if everybody's speaking Italian in the lobby, you could just say whatever you want, I guess, and they're not going to be able to do nothing. I don't really know. More so than that, I don't know where they got this 67% reduction percentage from. I don't know how they calculated that, but I definitely believe it because I can tell you from firsthand experience, I got comm banned on MW3 this year probably at least like 10 separate times on multiple different accounts. And I don't even really say anything that crazy because I've got comm banned on stream multiple times. So you know what I mean? If it was good enough to say on stream, I feel like it's not that crazy for me to be getting banned. But if you didn't know how it works, basically, this is how I think it works. Let me just say, I'm not 100% sure, but based on, what I've read and my personal experience, this is how I think it works. So they have like an AI that listens to what you say, and I think they have like a specific list of keywords that are flagged. And if you say any of these words or any of these phrases, you get automatically banned, no questions asked. The way I think that it works, I could be wrong about this, but I think this is what happens. I don't think it monitors you 24/7, like right when you get on the game. I don't think it like listens to you or whatever, but when someone reports you, I think it goes back and listens to like the last, I don't know, 5 minutes or whatever of what you've been saying, and then in that segment that they listen to, if you say any of the flagged words or phrases or whatever, the AI will pick it up and then auto ban you. Because it literally happened to me on stream multiple times. It happens pretty quickly. Like I'll say something and I personally, once again, I don't even think it's that crazy, the stuff I'd be saying, you know what I mean? And then I guess I get reported and I'm literally comm banned within like 5 minutes. So I kind of know like what I said within the last 5-10 minutes or whatever. Like I kind of have a general idea of like what got me banned. And you'll know because like a little notification will pop up on the right. It'll say like, I don't remember exactly what it says, but it says like voice communication warning. And then it will have like a muted thing over your mic. So a lot of times, if you guys didn't know, if you look at your lobbies and you see someone's mic and it says like a muted icon on there, it means that they got communication banned. You'll see that on a lot of people's names. So I think a lot of people are getting banned. It's not that big of a deal. It only lasts like, I think like 3 days, maybe like 7 days max. I don't think I've ever had a communication ban that's been over a week. It's not like that big of a deal. But overall, I just disagree with the whole concept of everything about it. You know what I mean? First of all, we are playing an M-rated game where you literally shoot people, okay? We're not playing fucking Animal Crossing or Minecraft or something like that. I would understand if we were playing a children's game. Like, yeah, they probably do need some sort of moderation tools like that. But that's not what this is. At the end of the day, I mean, we're just talking about some words on the internet. I just think it's extremely lame and really soft. And I think my main problem with it is it's just further killing the social aspect of gaming. For those of you that have played Call of Duty from back in the day and you remember on like the Xbox 360 days or Xbox One or whatever, you know what I mean? Back in the day, you remember that just way more people were active and talking in lobbies. Nowadays, when I join a lobby, like, it's dead. Nobody is saying anything. Nobody's talking. Like, kids these days will never know the feeling of joining a random lobby on Call of Duty and all 12 people in the lobby, or God forbid it's a ground war lobby, all 18 people in the lobby, every single person has a mic, every single person is talking, and most of these people are probably not worth talking to. I get it, like you join, there's going to be a couple people in there with trash mics that are echoing or whatever. You gotta mute them. There's gonna be the guy that's like blasting random music extra loud into the mic. You gotta mute that guy. There's probably like a group of 3, another group of 2 or 3, 4, one party, talking shit to the other party. And then God forbid there might be a girl in there. Now you got like 7 dudes all pausing their convo to try to talk to her all at once. It's just like a whole experience, like you just had to be there. And nowadays, I feel like people will never really get that same experience. Like, it's just not the same. Nobody really talks anymore. Every lobby is dead. The social aspect of it is just not the same, and people will never really get that same experience again. And when they do stuff like this, it makes it even worse. I just think it's a little bit too over the top. You know what I mean? First of all, I don't like the fact that something is listening to me when I'm on Call of Duty. Like, I don't like it, but to be fair, what the fuck isn't listening to us these days? You know what I mean? Like every piece of technology that we got is probably fucking listening to us. So whatever. I can live with that. That's okay. But at the end of the day, man, there's a block button. There's a mute button. It takes 1 second to block or mute somebody and put a stop to what they're saying or doing. If you don't like what they're saying, just block them, just mute them and move on. It's not a big deal. I'm not advocating for people to go online and start just saying absurd shit. You know what I mean? Like obviously some stuff is over the top. You know what I mean? I know it's online, so people get a little carried away. They say stuff that they probably wouldn't say in real life, of course. But at the same time, who cares? Like it's a video game. If I don't like what you're saying, I'll just mute you. A random guy in my Call of Duty lobby is not gonna hurt my feelings in real life, like that's just not a thing. So when they say there's a 67% reduction in toxic language or whatever, that also means there's a 67% reduction in just people talking in general. And we barely got people talking as is, so like, damn, I just want lobbies to be more alive again. Sometimes on stream, when I don't feel like trying hard or whatever, I'll just go troll and try to have fun or whatever. So I'll go to pubs and I'll try to just search up, random lobbies to find people to talk to, see if I can find someone interesting or whatever. And I can join and leave like 10 different lobbies without finding a single person that will even talk to me. Like it's crazy. Oh, and like on the beta, if you noticed, you actually can't talk to the other team post game. And I don't know if that's a mistake or that's a feature because they don't want people like being mean to each other. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If we're in the pregame lobby and we're talking shit or whatever, and then we beat them, right? I want to talk shit to them after the game. Like that's part of the fun of online gaming. Like we just had a match, I won, I want to say something. But now like you can't even talk to the people after the game. Like that's fucking crazy, man. I just want to know when COD became so soft, man. I'm not advocating for nothing crazy. I'm not saying, hey dude, let's just have people join every lobby and they're screaming the N-word or whatever, right? I get it, but like, do we have to go this far in the other direction? You know what I mean? Like we got a fucking Portuguese AI detecting if people in Brazil are saying bad words. Like what the fuck, man? What's going on? Is that not crazy? Like, am I the only one who thinks that's absurd? I was looking at the responses to the tweet and I think most people seem to agree it's getting pretty lame, I was playing Valorant on stream the other day and I was just trolling or whatever because I don't play Valorant. I don't care. But I guess like they're pretty strict on that game, and I got comm banned within like 2 games on that, and I didn't even think I said anything that crazy. You know what I mean? I was way more tame than how I would be on Call of Duty, and the reason I bring that up is like I would just hate for Call of Duty to get to that level, because that's kind of what it seems like it's gonna be. It's already starting to get more and more strict as time goes on. I would hate to see where we're at in like 5 years. It's probably gonna be pretty sad because I know from firsthand experience, I'm not saying that crazy of stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like this system should be reserved for people who are just completely crossing the line, just saying some ridiculous stuff. But I can tell it's actually going in the other direction. I think eventually it's going to start banning you for just saying like fuck. You know what I mean? That would be a sad day in Call of Duty if you got banned for just saying that, you know? But that's kind of where I see it heading, you know, that's what it seems like. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. I don't know, just a little rant. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already, follow me on Twitter, links in the description down below. Check out my last video if you missed it. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.